So there you heard it straight from the horse's mouths. The energy is undescribable out here when it comes to X Games Aspen. It is another sellout crowd out here tonight at Buttermilk here at Aspen Snowmass as it plays host to X Games Aspen here in 2025. And we are set to bring you Monster Energy Men's Ski SuperPipe.
Great score to kick off these finals. Getting it going.
Just like that, first run into the 90s. Here we go. We're getting ready to take our first look at Hunter Hess.
I'm ready for this run. Love this first hit. Hunter's got that switch double 9 that's really corked out, flat, super not inverted, but just barely off axis in that really cool way. Oh, gets that one solid. Here's the switch right side. Lands. Here's the double corks. We're going to see one to the left, then one to the right. The key here is that he's doing 12s where Alex Ferrera was doing 16s. But the misty flip at the end. Hunter Hess here to play. Look at that highest at 16 and a half, averaging 12 and a half, and that misty flip at the end. Wow.
That's the second highest air we've seen in this entire comp tonight.
Just boosting, and really love to see him finessing. Over the years, his skiing has gone from trying the hardest tricks and maybe missing a grab and trying too hard to finding his style, and he has found it here. The switch double, the misty, these 12s that he can grab so well. He's found that perfect recipe to create a really solid run, and watch that diving forward. The crowd, I mean, just gets the grab, and it might be a small rotation, but it is not easy. I can promise you that, especially when you're going that far and that high out of the pipe.
Let's see what the judges think here. Again, they're working off of a 100-point scale in the final, just like we did in the playoffs. You got Alex Ferrera sitting in that top spot right now, that 90. It's taken a while for that score to come in, so judges are having a bit of a conversation in the booth. Who do you think he's talking to right now?
I don't know. He's looking for a call.
This is taking a long time. There you go. An 85.66 here for Hunter. That'll slide him into the silver medal position. Well, well, well. Here comes Nick Goepper, your top qualifier. I miss Nick Goepper's jeans, says Jerry Walker.
We feel ya. He is wearing real ski clothing, but man, loved him repping the jeans, showcasing that you can do this sport without the most expensive gear, and you can do 1620s pretty easily. Nick Goepper, 1260. Okay, this run is building. Right side 1080. Will we see the switch? Bio 9. Boosts it to switch. He gets it. Nick Goepper. He saw Alex Ferrera put down the first run, and he said, hold the phone. I'm coming down, and I'm going to lay one down as well. Look at that average height, the highest run. The 16 added, where we saw a score in the 90s from him in playoffs. When you add that 1620 in, as long as it's got a locked-in grab, it's going to lead to bigger and better scores when you're doing the hardest trick that's done in SuperPipe these days. Look at the grab. Hard to see in the black on black, but you can see gets that tail grab locked in, at least for that pure bit of the rotation. Here's that final one. I mean, that trick, so unique. It is so cool the way he pops off the wall. Only athlete doing that rotation. Similar to what Hunter Hess is doing, but taking off backwards. This score is going to be close.
Oh, a 92.66. That's 1 full point better than what he got in the playoffs. Let's check in with Kristen.
Top of the boards, but do you have anything else in the bank?
You know, my bank's pretty full, but we'll see. Let's go round 2.
Round 2 it is. Congratulations, Nick.
I mean, when he came into this last year at 29 years old, he was the oldest first-time SuperPipe competitor in history. That's men or women, and that's ski or snowboard. He missed the podium by 1 spot, and now a year later, he finds himself in the top spot in the playoffs, and now again at the finals and looking at a potential gold medal. The bar has been set, but it's far from over. Everyone gets one more run. It's the best run that counts. We'll have the conclusion of Monster Energy Men's Ski SuperPipe Final when we return. The weekend that has that has been here in Aspen for the rookies from New Zealand. Way to go, Finley Melville Eyes, making it to the final here in your first ever X Games appearance. Alex Ferrera, your defending gold medalist. He's won this thing 3 times. He's looking at a potential silver. Can he bump up and reclaim the lead from Nick Goepper?
Switch right side 1080. Alex Ferrera does not want to settle for silver. He is battling Nick Goepper here tonight. The right side 1080 gets the tail grab. Oh, just sticking with that 720 when we see the right side 16 with the opposite tail grab. Okay, Alex Ferrera. I was wondering if we would see the switch left double 10, and instead sticks to the 720, builds the momentum and the speed, and that final trick is the hardest grab we have ever seen with that trick. He's doing a 1620 and reaching down with his right hand. That is absolutely precision to be able to lock in that grab. Here's the 1080. How are the grabs the whole way through the run? He has the most spins of any athlete in this run. He's doing these 1620s. Does he get that grab? It looked like he got it, at least for some of that rotation. So this comes down to the judges. What is preferred? The uniqueness of Nick Goepper's run or the both way 16s and that unique grab? Who has the biggest amplitude? I mean, this is a battle and a rivalry that is for the ages getting going here.
It's gonna take a 92.67 to overtake that top spot. He'll get a 92 flat, so he's gonna have to settle for the silver right now.
There as the crowd down here goes nuts. Nick Goepper, hailing from Indiana of all places. No half pipes in the tri-state, within hundreds of miles of where he grew up, and here he is, a SuperPipe gold medalist at the X Games.
Now, the mountain he grew up on was elevation of 800 feet with a 400-foot vertical drop. That was it, and now he finds himself in 2025 with an X Games gold. Let's send it down to Kristen with our winner.
Nick, you're now a gold medalist in SuperPipe. Tell me about the journey this sport has taken you on.
Wow, it's been such an emotional journey. It's been an emotional week, if you couldn't tell by my social media. My whole family's here, my girlfriend, I love them all. And there's a new champ in Aspen, that's Nick Goepper!
Nick, at one point in your career, you felt burnt out from skiing. You had told me last year that you wanted to find the joy that you had maybe lost in skiing. Have you now found that joy again?
It's a patient journey. It really is. It takes a while, it takes small steps, but man, it's a dream. This is exactly how I visualize this going, and I love everyone in my corner, everyone that's supporting me, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. Let's go.
Congratulations, Nick.
I mean, just to tell that story, it's insane. I mean, so dominant in slope style, and then to just completely shift gears to a different discipline that late in your career. Last year was his first SuperPipe event here at X Games, and he just missed the podium, and now he walks out of here a gold medalist.
And he is really building that rivalry. He is throwing some shade there. A new champ in town. You hear him? There is aggression in the air.
That's 2 years in a row with a bronze for Hunter Hess. Alex Ferrera adds his 8th SuperPipe medal to his trophy case, and it's Nick Goepper who walks away tonight with X Games SuperPipe gold.